Welcome back. Today I'm going to play a game of chess against one of the new bots on chess.com. If you're new to my channel, I'm not a titled player or a chess coach. I'm just a random middle-aged person trying to get better at chess. I switch back and forth from solving puzzles, analyzing my games, and occasionally playing bots. If I have time after playing the bot, I have a rapid game on Lichess from last night that I'd like to analyze. But first, let's hear from the sponsor for today's video, which once again is chessbook.com. The core idea of this site is to help you build a bulletproof opening repertoire. And it does that by addressing the lines that you'll actually see at your rating level, instead of studying standard opening book lines, which feature a lot of moves played only by grandmasters. You choose your coverage goal and the site will keep track of your progress. For every branch in the opening line, chessbook.com will show you the stockfish evaluation for every move, which moves grandmasters tend to play, and the results of those moves at your rating level. And move by move, you'll see annotations by strong chess players explaining the ideas behind those opening moves. Their spaced repetition system is one of the most flexible out there, allowing you to review your repertoire from least common lines to most common. You can look through master games that arose from the openings that you use, and also they have apps for both Android and iPhone so you can practice your openings anytime, anyplace. The site is free to try, and they have both paid and free accounts depending on how much you want to get out of it. That's chessbook.com. A few days ago, I noticed that chess.com had some new bots. They have bots called chess divers. I don't know what divers comes from. They don't look like they actually are wearing scuba gear or diving bells, but the little question mark says the completion percentage of each bot updates every day as the community wins more games. And this first bot is at 62%. I assume that means the community is winning most of the games, but I don't know. The other one is 45%, and it says this one is the fighter, and it is designed to defeat most intermediate chess players, which I assume includes me. And the last one is only 40% complete, and it says it will squeeze you over the board until you resign. Well, if I make it that far, I won't resign. I will let it checkmate me. But I'm going to start with the easy one here. I assume it's the easy one. Usually the easy ones are the first ones. I'm going to choose that one, let the computer choose the colors, and let's go. Okay, I got the white pieces. Let's play the English, which is 1c4. Well, that's the Anglo-Scandinavian. I'm pretty sure the best move is to take here, so I will take it. If they take back with the queen, I'll get my knight out to c3. They did not. I'm going to get the knight out to c3 anyway. They're going to take that pawn. They didn't take the pawn. Oh, right. I think that was a blunder, because now if they take the pawn, their queen's not defending their knight here. What I was expecting was them to take the pawn, and I would not take back because their queen was defending. I would just play g3. So I'm just going to play g3, I guess. Or maybe I should have played e4 there. Oh, that I'm going to take that pawn with en passant. And now I was going to say my opponent doesn't have any center pawns, but they do have one center pawn now, but now they're opened up over here. I'm going to get this bishop out. I guess I can play e4 now, but I'm not sure. That doesn't seem great. Let's play e4, and hopefully we can do this, but not while their knight is there. Let's see if we can push their knight out a little bit. And now if I check them, they can't block it, so the king has to move. Let's see how that works out. I think that's good. Okay, the king did move. Well, I can take this pawn with check. I don't know if that's a good idea, because when they get out of check, their queen will not be there anymore. You know what? But I'm going to trade for their queen, having ripped open their whole area here. Yeah, let's... Oh, they didn't defend their queen. I thought they were going to stay there to defend their queen. So let's take the queen. And then take this knight. When they take back, I'm going to check them with this bishop. Oh, I thought they were going to take back with the pawn. But I'm guarding that square with my queen, so let's just do that and check here. And they blocked with the bishop. Okay. Well then, let's move the queen then. You know what? Let's just check over here. And then I want to get my knight out and castle so I can bring some more pieces to this party, because I'm not going to be able to win with just my queen. Okay, their other bishop has come out. I can attack it immediately, and that'll be protected by the knight, but then I assume that they would check over here. So I'm going to castle first, and then I'm going to take their free bishop. And I'm threatening the other bishop, so I assume they did not move it. I was going to assume that they would move it, but they didn't. Okay. This one is going very badly for the bot. Very badly. I think we should take a free pawn here. And then just bring the knight back, I guess, where it's defended. Okay, that pawn's starting to get irritating over there. What if we got this other bishop out? Let's you know what though? Let's stop that pawn first by playing here. Now I want to get my other bishop out, which I will do by playing d4, and that allows the dark squared bishop to move. Okay, they've played a5. I'm not sure why. Let's just go ahead and put this bishop over here, and now my rooks are finally connected. Okay. I think I can check here and then pick up that pawn, because the knight will be defended here, so I don't care if they come toward it. And then I will take this pawn with check and see where the king goes. Okay, it's going to give me the rook. I thought it was going to... Oh no, it couldn't have gone over one. Maybe, yeah, if it had come up one, the rooks would still be protecting each other, but let's just go ahead and take that rook. And then... You know what? I'm so far ahead now, I could take that rook for my queen and still have both my rooks and 2 other pieces, but I want to try to finish this off. Let's see if we can't finish this off. Let's see, if I check by taking that pawn, okay, their rook would take it, so that's bad. I could just check by moving my queen up here, and I know it's not going to be a stalemate as long as I'm checking them. Now I can check with this bishop, and I think that's checkmate. No, they're going to take it with their rook. That's bad. Wow, I need to, think about these things a little harder. Or I could check with the knight. They could take, but I would get their rook with the queen. Or they could move toward it. I don't know what I would do then. So let's check here. And then move the knight. Or what should I move now? Should I try to bring a rook over here? Let's go bring a rook. I could probably checkmate with those pieces that are up there, but I'm just not sure how. Yeah, let's bring a rook. See what they do. Oh, I'm going to take that. Wait, if I take that, is it stalemate? No, they still have a pawn. Okay. Oh, let's take that, and then I'll have checkmate really soon. No, because they can get out this way. Oh, and they already did. Okay. Well, that's check because the queen is there, and this is check, and then I can come down this way. Oh, no. I thought it was going to come out over here, but it didn't. All right. How are we going to do this? This is, oh my. Check. Where's it going to go? It has to... Okay, it had 2 squares it could go to. Well, I'm going to move the knight again, get it out of the way, and then I'm going to checkmate with this rook and this queen. I need to apparently practice with checkmating. All right, king will move over. That's check, and then this is going to be mate here. Okay, it took me 40 moves. That should not have taken that long, especially as early and badly as the bot messed up. Rather than doing a full analysis, I think I'm just going to click the game review and see if there's anything, just outstanding that jumps out at us. Okay, I didn't make any mistakes or blunders, but I did have a miss, and that's what I was worried about, and it looks like it's way over there. So I apparently had a mate in 1. It's hard to see it because when you hover over the dot, the number pops up behind the hand. So I think it said mate in 1. Is that a mate in 1? It's hard to tell. It might be a mate in 7 or 4, but because the hand is in the way. Yeah, so they need to fix that graph. But anyway, let's go down to the miss, which is here. So I'm going to go to the move before that. I did have a mate in 1. It says that clearly on this bar here. Okay, well, I'm looking. Wait, is it queen to g4? Because I was trying to do it without using, the square selection tools here. I think it's queen to g4, and that's because in my mind, I saw that the pawn, of course, is guarding these 2, and my rear pawn is guarding the front e pawn. The knight is guarding this getaway square, so the king can't come out that way, and then the rook, of course, is cutting off all of that. Yeah, I think it was queen to g4. Was that it? Can I do that now? Oh yeah, okay, that was mate. All right. So I did miss a mate here, but I think part of the problem was that I had my own pieces in the way, and there were lots of nooks and crannies where it looked like the king could just keep escaping. So it took me 5 more moves to checkmate here. I knew I could, the exact method was eluding me. And what I ended up doing, obviously you were here, I got those 2 pieces out of the way and just used my rook and queen. But there wasn't a clock on this game, so maybe at this point I should have started treating it like a puzzle and examined all my checks. Well, that went pretty quickly. I'm going to go ahead and try the next bot. That was Scanner, the first one. The second one is Fighter, and it says it should beat me. So let's find out. All right, I have the black pieces, and we're going to get a Caro-Kann defense. Let's see if it... Okay. Well, I thought it was going to play d5. That's what most people play here, but instead it got the queen out. That's... I think I can just get the knight out in that case, can't I? And then the queen has to go away. Oh, it went there. Well, now I can... Can't I play d6? Or is that the best move? I don't know if that's the best move or not. Okay, let's see where the queen goes. I'm freeing my light squared bishop. Oh, it went over there. I don't know if I should keep chasing the queen now or if I should start developing pieces. I know I can get this pawn now, so I should do that, right? I guess. I'm a pawn ahead now, and I'm threatening the queen, so it needs to move. It did, all right. Should I protect that pawn now? I mean, the knight? You know what? I think if I do that, then that just allows them to develop a piece. But if I bring it back, they still get to develop a piece. So, you know what? Let's do it. Controlling a 1 center square. Oh, okay. I figured they would do something like that, and now I can just drop it back to a normal place. Get this bishop out here, probably, or there. What? Well, I don't read that. I assume that's a language. Yeah, let's get this bishop out. They attacked it. I can drop it back. I think that's what I normally do here. They take, I will take with the H pawn. Oh, they didn't take. Okay. Well, now I'm going to get the other knight out and hope to play E5. Like so. That frees this bishop. Okay. Should I take it or push? If I push, they have 1, 2, 3 pieces defending that spot. But I also have 3 pieces defending that spot. I think. See what they do. They could... Nope. They came after the bishop. All right. Well, you know what? Let's move the bishop. Am I getting in trouble here? Because now they have more pieces defending that square. Okay. And here is when I need to do something different, like maybe just getting this bishop out and coming this way. So that way I'm not in check when they move that knight. Oh, oh, wow. Okay. Well, I did not see that coming, and I can't take it with the bishop because the bishop is pinned by the queen, so I have to move over, and I assume they're going to take that pawn. No, they're not going to take that pawn. Okay. Well, now I can take the knight, but then I'll be in check when they take back. So let's threaten their queen then. And take their bishop. And oh, that pawn is in danger. Can I save that pawn? Maybe I can protect this way. Now the queen can't see that pawn. Well, that seemed foolhardy, but you know what? Let's go. Oh, okay. I can take that with the bishop. Wait, am I ahead? First, I could have sworn I was behind, but I think I'm ahead now. I don't know. Oh, they moved the queen. Okay, well, that was probably a good idea. I guess take the pawn. And I'm ahead 9 points of material, so should I move this bishop to something like that, and then we'll have to trade queens? I don't know if that's what I should do or not. You know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to put a rook there and see if that works out better. Oh, well, then, well, let's take that pawn and the rook, and then we'll see if we can get our rook over here. Oh, we can. Okay, they're going to lose their queen for the rook. Okay, let's take that with check. And they took back and come back here so we can, that pawn can't go forward anymore. And then we'll kind of work our way in here with the other pieces. Oh, they came after it. All right, check then. And let's see. That knight is fine, but we need to get rid of that bishop somehow. Let's come up here and then we'll try to, oh, we'll just take the pawn right there. Okay, I was trying to figure out a way to get that pawn, but I figured it out. Let's move the knight, you know, opening up a bunch of lines this way. Okay, they're coming for me, but now what's the best way to do this? Well, we can check with the queen here, and it can't, oh, okay. I was going to say the king couldn't come up because I have 2 pieces defending that square, but they just gave me the bishop, and then that's going to be not quite made. Let's see, if I put the bishop there, then the king can move over. If I put the queen on b2, then the king can come the other way, and then I can check with the knight. Yeah, let's go that way. The king has to come over to d1, then I will check with the knight. The king has to go over to e1, then I will check with the bishop, and that was mate. Okay, I thought that it was, but I wasn't sure. I beat the second one. I don't know if I should play the third one or not, but I'm pretty sure I was behind in this one. I just don't know where it changed. Oh, I wasn't behind in this one. I did have 3 misses and a mistake, but according to the graph, I was ahead the whole time. I made a huge mistake there and went almost back to even, and then over here we came almost back to even. So let's go to right there and see what I missed. What did I miss here? Should I have just taken it? I have a +4. Because what I did, if I'm not mistaken, was push the pawn. Where are we? Yeah, I played e4 here, but I should not have. Oh, should I have played d4? Was that it? Yeah, d4. Okay. Because that's a fork of these 2 pieces. But instead, I pushed e4, which depended on a bunch of calculation here, but they stopped that by playing their pawn. Okay, that was a miss, and what they should have done is just take the bishop, because that would have removed the defender of that. Okay. But instead, they gave me something huge again, and I played the best move. Where are we on this graph now? Right there. Okay, that was a mistake. But then I made a mistake here. I should have done something different. Oh, should I have taken with the knight? Probably not. Oh, should I have put the bishop over here? Bishop to c5. Okay, I found it. I'm getting better at this. Bishop to c5. Okay. But that's a surprise to me because I thought that I was behind right in here. After this and this and this, that was a blunder. We were next to even here. But see, this is where I thought I was lost. I thought, oh no, I've lost my right to castle. I'm pretty sure I only have one legal move here, king to f8. And once I did that, I thought it was over. But then bringing their bishop out was a mistake. I thought that was good, and I had to play knight to d5 here. Oh, I found that later, but I had to find it now. Oh no, this is when I did find it. Okay, I did find it here. That was great. And then I took the bishop. It was not my best move to take the bishop. It was my best move to take the knight. Well, the knight was free, and that's a check. Well, I did not see that. Okay, but it was my second best move to take the bishop. And they took there. Could have played a5. I could have taken the free knight again, and I just didn't see it sitting there for free. Okay, well, what did I play here? Oh, I went because I was worried about that pawn. They had two attackers on my b pawn, so I thought that was important. But it wasn't. If they had played f6 here, which was their best move, it says I would have played knight to d5. But why, though? Wouldn't they have taken the pawn? No. It says that, oh, they would have taken my bishop. That's what it says. Right here. If they had played f6, which was their best move, it says my best move is knight to d5. That's d5, right? And they're going to take here, which is a check. I have to take back, oh, which is a check. They still would have been up, though. They're up on material, so how was I to know I'm up -4? And it says their best move is to block with their queen. Oh, because if they block with the knight, I'll take their queen. Well, that's why it's confusing to me that once I put my knight up there, they didn't move their queen. But it's not one of their top 3 moves to move their queen right now. Okay. Well, yeah, I definitely didn't know I was ahead until... Sorry, that's still the variation there. We did not play that. I did not know I was ahead until... Let's see. Where did I know I was ahead? I think there. I think that's when I started realizing, wait, I'm up, but I didn't say it until here, or whenever I said it. Okay, that was confusing. I do have a few minutes left, so instead of playing the third bot here, I'm going to check my last night's rapid game on Lichess, because I need to analyze those games while they're still fresh, instead of doing what I have been doing, which is letting them go for days and days, and then I try to catch up. Okay, in this game, I did win, spoiler alert, but I wasn't ahead the whole time, and I made plenty of mistakes. According to the little graph down here, I had 2 blunders, 3 mistakes, and one of you suggested that maybe instead of doing what I have been doing, which is turning off the lines and finding where I made the mistake via the graph, and then trying to guess what I should have played and then turning back on the lines, I'm going to try this feature right here called Learn from Your Mistakes. I don't think I've done that on video before because I usually don't do it on the PC. I've tried it a few times on my tablet or phone, and on those cases it's been a little disappointing because if you don't get the right move, it's like, nope, try again. And I'm like, okay, and nope, try again. And then when I do find the move, it's like, yep, that was it. But I don't know why. So here, maybe I will be able to use the analysis board if I don't know why. So let's click Learn from Our Mistakes and see what happens. Okay, it says here, I'm guessing the little red arrow is what I did play. Oh, it says here, yeah. Bishop to b7 was played. Find a better move for black. I can skip this move or view the solution. Okay, well, I'm going to try to guess then what I should have played. You know what? While playing this game, I seem to remember thinking a move or two later that I probably should have put the knight here on g4 because my queen was already pointed at f7. But they've just moved their queen here, so they're defending f7, so that's probably not it. That doesn't do anything, right? Should I have pushed my e-pawn? Sorry, my d-pawn to d4? No, because they could have just taken it. Oh, but then I could have taken back. Okay, well, then let's say it was d4. Oh, it's evaluating my move. Nope, you can do better. Try another move for black. Well, it wasn't that then. What about this? Oh, that's the first thing I said, but what good does that do now? Backing up. d4 would have put us at even, but knight to g4 was the only move that kept me at -1. Well, I figured it out. Next. Okay, here I did play d4, but should I have played this again, or should I have just taken the bishop? Take the bishop? That was it. And then the queen's going to be right here. But then I can hop into knight to g4, and I'm threatening mate because their queen is gone. That's not what it says I would play. It says they're going to take the bishop, and I would take on f2 with my queen, giving it up, and then play, and then I would have the fork. Oh, wow. Okay, I understand that. I would be so hesitant to play in a game. Okay, next. Now I should take the bishop, right? Okay. I can't believe I missed that in the game. They moved their queen over, so it's not defending the bishop anymore. Not sure why they moved the queen over. Oh, because I had just hopped this knight in here from somewhere, and I was aiming at that pawn. They moved the queen over to defend that pawn, but they undefended the bishop. I should have just taken the bishop. Okay. Well, here I took the pawn, but I should not have. Okay. Should I have taken the pawn with the pawn? Nope, that was bad. Yeah. Okay. But I should not have taken with the knight. Should I have done something with the bishop? I brought the bishop back? No, because then they would have pushed the pawn. Should I have pushed past? I have no idea. View the solution. Oh, I should have pushed past. Really? I would have been up minus 4.5 if I had just played g5. Okay, well, I'm not sure why. And the line doesn't help me much. Next. Okay, here I brought this knight back, but I shouldn't have. I should have. Oh, I should have taken this knight. Okay. But see, during the game, I hesitated here because I thought if I take this knight, they're going to take mine, right? Knight to g5 was my second best move, which is what I played, and their best move was to take my bishop. Oh, I thought that was a mistake on their part. Okay, I did not know that. But so if I take the knight, which is my best move, aren't they? Yeah, they're going to take my knight, and then I go back. Oh, no, I come the other way. It's much better if I go to e7. How was that better for me? The other way, I actually went up an exchange. This way I made an even trade. Yeah, I have no idea how that's better for me. Okay, next. Oh, and that was it? All right. Well, that was learning from mistakes, which we can close here. And I don't know which one it covered. It seemed like it covered more than those two. Well, again, some of them I understand, like this one. That one seems obvious now. Queen to c6. What does that even do? I guess I was still lining up on that pawn, so I could take it with my knight. But yeah, obviously taking the bishop would have been better here. Yeah, I understood some of those, but then a couple I didn't understand, like the last one with the rook. This one here, yeah, this one I did not understand why that was so bad. Because again, if I take their knight, they take mine. That's an even trade. But by not taking their knight, their best move is to give up their rook for a bishop. And I cannot, for the life of me, figure out how that's better for my opponent and worse for me. Now, they should have played rook to g1 or queen to e5. That's, no, e5's over here. Okay. Or queen to e5, which I guess both of those are targeting my knight. But instead they checked me there, which allows me to put my king back in safety. And so I'm ahead anyway. But somehow we would have been even if they had played one of those two moves. Well, I don't blame my opponent for missing that, but I mean, good for them for finding the sacrifice that turned out to be the best move. If you understand this one, why not trading the knights and winning the exchange is worse than just trading the knights, let me know. And thank you for spending your time here. And I'll see you next time.